Uh-oh, I don't have. Why can't I see us? Wait. Put us back on the stage. Wait, oh, I messed up. That's my fault. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mad Church Disease podcast. I made a mistake here. I was doing too many things all at once. I've had a heck of a day. So I'm kind of winding down. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm working on that as well. Shout out to all of you that are watching the Mad Church Disease podcast. We are most certainly going to be dealing with some legal documents and discussing the case of Duane Youngblood and TD Jakes and these courtroom shenanigans that have been going on that also are surrounding people like Larry Reid and Larry Reid Live. And so we're definitely going to be dealing with that as well. I'm going to do my opening. I'm going to let Daryl have his opening statements, and I need to get up to go get my daggone glasses. I got the wrong ones on right now. But if you're here, make sure that you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Lewis Franklin? Thank you so very much for being here. Betty Yellick, of course, Betty Yellick. We got Denise. Did I say it right? Denise, y'all forgive me because I got on the wrong glasses. Fred Samuel, thank you for being here. Sharon T. Leonard. Patsy, thank you for being here as well. Mary, thank you for being here as well. What does this say? The First Lady communicates. Okay, thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to the 85 of you that are here. Please make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you share this video on your social media, because we are going to share with you some information that a lot of vloggers may not have access to because of our past. Because of the legal profession, the lawyers and friends that we have. I'm going to be giving you perspective at the very end of this. Some of you are not going to like it, but I got to just tell you what I know. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do my basic stuff here. If you are new to the channel and you would like to stay up to date with the Mad Church Disease channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the Mad Church Disease newsletter. You can do that. The moderators will put that information in the chat for you, or there'll be a link in the description of this video. You can subscribe to stay all up to date, and you can also subscribe to our SMS text system as well. All that information will be there available for you also, okay? Now, just understand all of the stuff that we do here is supported by all of our supporters of the channel. When I normally do dual shows like this, I try to, whatever you guys support the show with, I try to share that with the additional content creator who is here with me. So I need at least 10 of you guys to do at least $10 tonight. I know it's Friday, and I know some of you may have a lot of plans. You got all sorts of things, but just keep the Mad Church Disease channel in mind this week. We've given you all the ways that you can give. At the end of the night, I will divvy up and square up with Daryl Moore, so that way you guys don't have to send it to multiple places. And I will share screenshots with Mr. Moore, so that way we can make sure that he is, also being supported for his platform as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So please do your best. And then we're going to get into this topic. All right, Daryl, I'm going to let you open up with your thoughts. Now, I want to let everybody know, I want to preface this live with letting you know, I have a glass of wine. I make no apologies for my glass of wine. In order to read through this jargon and read through this mess, I have to be prepared, okay? I'm gonna give another disclaimer. If you have small children in the room, or your doodads and your Holy Ghost cannot survive a curse word or two, I'm gonna advise you. I advise you to remove your children from the room, because this is gonna get interesting. Okay? Because I'm pissed off. I have to be honest with you. I am mad. I have to be honest with you. I'm mad, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad in a minute. But Daryl, go ahead and give us your opening thoughts.
The recurring theme. So that we're just gonna give it to you off the jump. The recurring theme in this document: defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations. You're gonna hear that at least 40, 50 times.
In other words, Deny,
You're innocent.
deny. We are right back at square number one. Deny. That's all I want to say to that.
This is either going to be it's like somebody pleading no contest or no low contender. They're not admitting their guilt or their innocence. They're just saying, well, I don't know. I don't have the knowledge or the information available to me to either admit or deny the allegation. You're going to hear that throughout. So keep that in mind. Basically, they're not admitting they're guilty and they're not saying they're innocent. So that can't be used against them if it goes to trial, and they can't be charged with perjury because we haven't had discovery yet.
All right. And Mary, I just want you, because I know you're a mod over here. If you could just watch the chat for me, I would really appreciate it. Just make sure that you guys are paying attention to the chat. Thank you. All right. Daryl, this is my opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I am incensed and enraged with what I just read and what has been submitted to this court.
Me too.
I am pissed off that our judicial system could be used in this manner. And these people could go out here and besmirch, one of those words again, besmirch,
big word,
TD Jakes' reputation in such a manner. I am highly pissed off at this document right here. Tyrone Blackburn, I don't know you personally, but you are in my opinion, you are a disgusting individual. And to me at this point, you're like, where is Waldo? No one even knows where the hell you are, right? You are MIA, sir. I guess ChatGPT couldn't be loaded fast enough for you to respond properly. So the actual attorney whose law firm that you use, Pro Hoc Vice or Vice, however it's pronounced, he actually had to come in here like Batman in the last 5 minutes of this bullshit to now submit this paperwork in order to give us a to be continued, because that's what we're about to have here in a second. Okay, I am so tired of people being allowed to do this kind of stuff to people. You just come out here and you say whatever you want to say and besmirch someone's name, and then you just come out here and deny. Okay, let me go ahead and bring up the documents, and Daryl Moore and I will try and go through this. Oh, Lord, give me grace and strength, and please make this wine not rush too fast on my behalf, because I'm trying, Lord. You know I'm trying.
It's 15 pages, ladies and gentlemen. But
you're right.
But the bulk of it is what I've read to you. Defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegation. You're going to hear that over and over again. So I don't know how Marcellus feels about it, but I just want to point out key statements, because this is supposed to be a response to Bishop Jake's original document.
And I'm sure some of you have seen this on other platforms, but I try to keep you informed over here, and I most certainly try to read through this efficiently so that you can understand. As a matter of fact, let me get up for one moment and go grab my other glasses. Daryl, take over for a moment.
All righty. So at the top, defendant Duane Youngblood's answer and affirmative defenses. Defendant Duane Youngblood, by and through the undersigned counsel, hereby files his answer and affirmative defenses to plaintiff's complaint and avers as follows. Paragraph 1 states a legal conclusion to which no response is required. To the extent a response is required, Youngblood denies the allegations of paragraph 1. You're going to hear him deny.
Now, I want to talk about this first paragraph, first clause. Do you understand what the first clause means? He said, states a legal conclusion to which no response is required, to the extent a response is required. So you know what that means, right, Daryl? Even though you know that a response is required, you're not giving a response at all, even though you know that a response is required. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Yep.
It's dumb. It's just dumb. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, let's go right ahead.
No, I'm letting you start off because you know how we do.
Because there's certain ones I'm not able to read. You understand?
Oh, okay, I understand. And listen, and when this wine kicks in and I get heated up, then I'm gonna know to to take over. But just for right now,
number 2, denied. Not only is defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 2, but Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct regarding an attempt of extortion. Defendant is the defendant, not the plaintiff. There is no action filed, nor any formal or informal request or demand whatsoever from the plaintiff for millions of dollars. That is a lie.
Correct. And back for, let me just say this. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, because I want it to be clearly understood. I need y'all to be clear on this. A couple of videos ago, I told you all, and one of you sent me a video of my own videos this week and reminded me that I told y'all nobody over there at that law firm was proofreading Tyrone Blackburn's bullshit. Okay. And remember, I told y'all that no one was proofreading the paperwork. So what has now happened, ladies and gentlemen, is the attorney that Tyrone Blackburn held his pro vice or pro vice license is now responding. So this is not a response from Tyrone Blackburn. Nope. This is a response from a totally different attorney. Now, this attorney is coming on and he's now saying that there was no formal request, or there was no formal or informal request or demand whatsoever from the plaintiff for millions of dollars. So in essence, he's trying to, I guess, on some level, insinuate that Tyrone Blackburn was acting alone.
Throwing him under the bus.
But we all know, ladies and gentlemen, according to Dr. Scrotum Sniffer, that that's not the case. We know for a fact that that's not the case, and that's not what the situation was. Hold on, I done got myself already messed up. Hold on, where am I? Over here? No, over here. Lord, what did I do, Daryl? I hate this new.
It's easier to work than for me.
Yeah, but when you got all of these other things, it makes it really hard. Okay, hold on one second. That's not it. Let me find out which the one I'm supposed to be pressing. It's not that one. Let me go here. It's not this one. It's not that one. Because I have a lot more things in here than you do. Hold on. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Take your time.
Let me do this. Let me remove it. And let me add it back. Okay, there we
go. That's it right there.
All right. So here we go. And what was I saying? Let me just say, he's just in denial of everything. We all know that Dr. Scrotum Sniffer said he saw the demand letter on his own platform. He said that he saw the demand letter. We're very clear about that. So all of this mystery now is saying that now there's no demand letter. So now what they're doing, you all, is denying everything.
Yep. Denied. Defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 3 regarding plaintiff's motive for filing the lawsuit. Further denied in that the paragraph calls for a legal conclusion regarding the alleged falsity of the accusation, and to the extent that a response is required, Mr. Youngblood is fully prepared to stand on the truth.
Now, what truth are they referring to, Daryl? Because according to this information, there is no case. Everything is being denied. Nothing happened.
Denied. Nothing happened.
So what truth is he referring to that he's going to stand on the truth? What truth?
That his name is Duane Youngblood, I guess. Because that's about the only thing he's telling the truth on.
So that little line right there is also problematic. What truth? And that's why the judge is going to slap this down too. But let me just move on. Go ahead. I'll go. Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 4 and cannot speak to the plaintiff's proclamation of a scope or breadth of his professional resume. Well, that's not true, because you guys made all sorts of assertions about Bishop T.D. Jakes and his professional resume in the original court filing. That's why I don't understand why you're not working in conjunction with Tyrone Blackburn, or you guys are just starting all over from scratch. Did you not talk to Tyrone Blackburn? That's my question. Well, let's continue. Admitted that the defendant is a U.S. citizen and resident of the city of Pittsburgh, denied as the remainder of the paragraph. I don't even remember what the remainder of the paragraph is. I can't even tell you. Just understand something. Everything here that you are seeing and hearing, ladies and gentlemen, is denied.
Denied.
We're just going to deny everything. Okay, let's move on. Denied. Not only is the defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 6, but Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct with any John Does. The remaining portion of the paragraph does not require a response regarding plaintiff's alleged intentions to amend the complaint. So now Duane Youngblood is denying
that he conspired to do this. He's denying.
He denied everything.
But stick a pin in this. He's saying he didn't conspire with anybody, but later on in his document, this lawyer gonna throw them other conspirators under the bus to try to make him look good. But we shall see.
Yeah, live out loud, live life out loud. Just pretend I'm Catholic. That they smoke and they drink over there at the Catholic Church. So thank you. They do it both. Amen.
Let them use you.
They only smoke at the Baptist church. Hey man, moving right along.
That's what you do.
Let me move right on along. They wait till they get home about that drinking. But anyway, what we reason, number 7th, right? Denied. Paragraph 7 states a legal conclusion to which no response is required to the extent a response is required. Youngblood denies the allegations of paragraph 7 to the extent a response would be required. Not only is the defendant without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 7, but Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct of any sort, and stands on the truth of the underlying merits of this case. Daryl, what are the underlying merits of this case?
That he's a damn lie. He's a monkey ass lie. That's the underlying theme of this case.
It's crazy. This right here is some bullshit. If I ever read any bullshit, this is some bullshit. Hey, Regina, hold on to your hats. I'm sorry.
Yes, I am human first. You are exactly right. They're throwing each other under the bus, brother.
Here we go. Number 8, denied. Paragraph 8 states a legal conclusion to which no response is even required. Defendant relies upon the court to make its own determination regarding justification to the extent a response is required. Defendant strongly denies that there is any amount in controversy whatsoever. Just deny.
That's the $6 million shakedown. And he denies the $6 million shakedown.
So everything that led us up into this point, ladies and gentlemen, Duane Youngblood and his attorney are now just denying.
Yeah, we didn't personally hand deliver a $6 million extortion letter to the Potter's House Church. They didn't mail it. They went in there. A $6 million shakedown, and you claimed that, oh, we didn't do that. Okay. Stick a pin in that.
Number 9, I'm just going to say like this. Denied. We're going to keep moving. Ain't nothing else to even say. Just denied. Number 10.
Because I went all the way to the next page. All of it was denied.
Yeah, everything is just denied. I want you to know they just denied everything. Paragraph 10 states the legal conclusion to which no response is required. Denied. Number 11, denied. He cannot admit or deny the allegations of plaintiff 11. Denied. Number 12. Denied. Defendant is without sufficient evidence. So once again, he's repeating that. Proclamation of scope of professional resume. Denied. Number 13. Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge. So here's my thing. Daryl, let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did we land here if you guys didn't have sufficient information when the request was made and the demand letter was sent?
You didn't have sufficient information, but you sure had a lot when you was on people's podcasts.
You had a whole lot of information.
You had a whole lot of information. A kiss, a missed kiss and a hug, and bath water and bubble baths. And
this is ridiculous. I hate that these people are allowed to do this kind of stuff. I just really hate that they're allowed to get away with it.
Ham sandwich, Marcellus.
I know, but it's just crazy how the people use our judicial system and play these types of games, and they do it all really at the taxpayer's expense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It pisses me off when I have to see stuff like this. It just makes me mad. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Number 14, denied. Defending this while this is all you're gonna hear. Sufficient information.
That's it.
Just denied. For example, the particulars of plaintiff's marriage or the accuracy regarding claims of the integrity of his reputation. Just denied. Well, didn't Tyrone Blackburn was the one that gave the history of that statement, if I'm not mistaken.
He said that his wife wouldn't give him oral sex and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I mean, he brought it out there. Jakes didn't, he did.
Exactly.
And we saw it on video. He said it himself.
Now he in denial. Everything's just deny. Number 15, denied. He denying that. Youngblood denies both the characterization of the paragraph's averments and the self-serving precursor of there being a stark contrast between the parties. How is he denying that? Because that's not what his original attorney stated in the documents. Moving right along. Number 16, denied. He's without sufficient information contained in paragraph 16, and he further denies for speculation about events that did not transpire, and further denies even if the true communications of the intent of the parishioner would have been privileged context. Number 17, he's saying is admitted. I don't know what number 17 is. I need to go back.
I was shocked. I even drew a circle around that on my notes. I said, damn, he finally admitted to something.
Yeah, we need to find out what number 17 is. And we'll keep you guys posted on that, because we're going to do a contrast and compare, because that way you can really understand what's going on here. Number 18, denied. Is mere speculation and conjecture, and further denied in the communications regarding counseling between defendant and a member of the parish would be privileged. My God from Zion. Is that when he was talking about he went and he had counsel, he had a therapy session and he went to therapy and all that other stuff? I wonder, is that section?
I think so.
Listen here, I Am Human First. Because you know I Am Human First and I are the same people. I don't know how I Am Human First is down there in the comments and I'm up here asking questions, because y'all know we the same person. I don't know how you asking this question. So does Duane deny the deposition? Listen here, I Am Human First. He done denied everything.
Everything.
Listen here, I Am Human First. This is the only man that had an attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, who now, Where's Waldo, has disappeared, and now all of a sudden we're back at square one.
You know what he did? He ran over somebody. He got to get his car impounded.
Just denying everything. I Am Human First. Miss T. Pre, you won't believe this.
Hey.
You're not gonna believe this. This is a mess right here. Moving right along. That was number 19. Let's go to number 20.
I can't read 20. You got to read 20.
I'll read it. Denied. In part, admitted in part. Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in the paragraph, and is unfamiliar with, for example, the public viewing audience or associated metrics of the Larry Reid's program. Admitted that the defendant participated in an interview on the television program. Now, I'm going to tell you something right here. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear, because I want to be clearly understood. This is an attorney coming in at the very end, and he's now playing a game. We don't know nothing. We just gonna deny everything. We don't know if they had an audience of how many people. We don't know if people watched. We don't know if people heard it. We just don't know nothing. So we just gonna deny everything. We denying everything. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Going right along. Number 21, denied. States a legal conclusion to which no response is required. The contents of the paragraph are mired in speculation and conjecture, with further denied in that the communications regarding counseling between the defendant and a member of the parish would be privileged. Number 22 states a legal conclusion in which no... Well, see, here's what the problem is too, Daryl. Here's what the problem is. He's denying everything, but some of the stuff that he's denying, his own client said.
On audio. 2 times.
And they even wrote it and sent it to the court.
Verbatim. So on 2 video podcasts, he said it.
I am too through.
Bishop Jakes hired some people to type. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to pay very close attention to this. Not only did they transcribe what was said by the people on the podcast, they went down in the chat and transcribed what the people in the chat were saying. That's how detailed they were. They didn't just transcribe what the interview and the interviewee were doing. They went in the chat, said at this timestamp, this person said this, and this in the comments, and they went that far down.
All right, this is crazy, absolutely insane. You submitted the paperwork to the court, and up until this point, we've been dealing with this for almost a year, you all. Yeah. And now they're coming back just trying to say, we just deny everything. We don't know nothing. Well, we just categorically deny everything. Okay.
No hablo inglés.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work either. Moving right along. He denied that communications regarding the abuse defendant sustained at the hands of Bishop Jakes is far from new. What does that even mean?
30 years ago it happened.
Number 23, admitted that a portion of the interview was spent discussing Bishop Jakes' actions as they pertain to Mr. Youngblood. They deny all the rest. I'm gonna tell you right now, you all are screwed. You're screwed.
Hard and deep.
No, and I'm gonna get to my other piece of my commentary in a minute. 24, admitted that Youngblood shared a story about his experience with Bishop Jakes and that the sexual abuse that attended the interaction. So on the one hand, you denying everything that you said, but in number 24, pay very close attention. What does that line say? SA abuse that attended the interaction. So you're still claiming on some level that this transpired.
But they're confusing sexual abuse with sexual assault.
Correct.
What he actually said Jakes did to him, that would be categorized as sexual assault. Sexual abuse means you actually went through with the act.
Correct.
That means somebody's bread basket got rightly divided.
Oh my goodness, Lord help us, Jesus. Admit it. Number 25. Admitted that Bishop Jakes called Mr. Youngblood the next day with additional. Look.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Father, help me. I just don't understand these people. Admitted that Bishop Jakes called Mr. Youngblood the next day with additional sexual and inappropriate grooming, and that his experience was shared during the interview. So you're admitting this. So all them other damn denials that you just did prior to this.
Come on. This is the crux of it right here.
Right. How do you think that that's going to fly in the face of the court when you just denied up until all 24 items, and then you got down to 25 and you said, oh, you're going to admit this part. You're admitting this.
Oh, but it's going to get good when we get toward the bottom of the page. Oh.
26. You're admitting that during the interview, Mr. Youngblood explained to a certain degree his impact the abuse had on him and recalled his mother making him go to church that night.
But listen, you said you denied everything.
You're denying everything, and you can't ask his mama nothing because where they. Father, help me. I'm trying not to.
His mama long gone.
Lord Jesus, I almost said it. Father, help me. I'm trying not to curse. She dead. She gone. She with Jesus. She laid down. She's gone. She's with Jesus. Go somewhere with this foolishness. I hate these kind of things. Playing with people's intelligence. And most people are not sharp enough to keep up with this. Let me take my slop bucket vlogger self. Because, you know, we the YouTube uploaders and we don't know nothing, right? And here we go. We've been telling you this stuff for months. And once again, let me make this announcement to you. This ain't going nowhere. This is not going to fly. It's not going to fly. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen at the very end of this. Admitted that Mr. Youngblood recounted a conversation with Bishop Jakes about the abuse. So you're admitting this. And you know why they're admitting this? Because that becomes he say, she say. That's unprovable. This right here is unprovable on anybody's side. So, of course, they want to admit that. Because this is all hearsay. This is all he say, she say.
Where's your eyewitness?
That's all he say, she say. Of course you're doing that. 28. Admitted that Mr. Youngblood participated in part 2 of the interview and shared his perspective about Bishop Jakes' actions and how they related to sexual assault. I would not necessarily use the word perspective. He didn't actually, in my opinion, use the word perspective. I think it is most certainly an inappropriate attachment of that verbiage. Okay. Number 29, admitted Mr. Youngblood shared his impression about the disturbing phone call. His impression.
He said, she said.
Are you serious, bro? Come on. Number 30, admitted that the interview Mr. Reid characterized Youngblood's experience with his own commentary.
I want you to pay close attention to that. This is where Youngblood threw him under the bus.
Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. So
this
now
is key right here. Number 30 is very key. Now
they're saying Mr. Reid is the one that gave his own commentary and added on to all of this situation. Co-conspirator number 1. Moving right along. 31, denied. This paragraph is to replete the speculation and hyperbole regarding the intention of the interviewer and an alleged intent by Mr. Youngblood regarding the interview itself. Let me say this. You can say that it was speculation and hyperbole based upon the intention. You're saying that the interviewer's intention, it became the intention of the interviewer. That's what they're trying to tell you. And that it is that the intent of that was only that is alleged by Mr. Youngblood. But let me be very clear. Mr. Youngblood and the interviewer sat on a platform together, not one time. Not one time. They sat on a platform twice. Not one time, 2 times. Denied, paragraph 32 states a legal conclusion to which no response is required. To the extent a response is required, comma. So you know what they're doing? They kind of cover all their bases. And this is not going to work. It's not going to work. They're doing like double stuff here. Mr. Youngblood unequivocally asserts and stands by his allegations that the sexual misconduct described during the LRL interview are true, period.
Period.
But you denying everything.
Everything but the stuff that makes you look innocent.
You denying everything, but you saying that everything you said was this part is true. Okay, all right. See how this work out for you, you sons of. Denied. This paragraph is replete with speculation and hyperbole regarding the intentions of Mr. Youngblood and a self-serving theory about why he spoke his truth. This colorful theory is an obvious attempt to undercut Mr. Youngblood's credibility, in the same vein to distract from Bishop Jakes' conduct by engaging in the characterization of the defendant. Ladies,
can I go right there?
Absolutely.
Mr. Youngblood's credibility. Let's just stick a pin right there. This man is a 2-time sex offender, tier 3, state of Pennsylvania. The second time he was violating a young child, he had on a damn ankle monitor. What credibility are we talking about?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
What credibility?
Pretty much.
I'll wait. What credibility? I'll wait.
Yeah. Don't wait too long. And you know you ain't gonna get no answer. Denied. This paragraph is replete with speculation and hyperbole regarding the intention of Mr. Youngblood regarding the interviews, and further denied, and the defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in the paragraph. Well, how could that be? Because you just said you admitted the fact that the stuff did happen. This whole sentence right here to me makes no sense. and is unfamiliar with the scope of the public viewing of the audience associated metrics with Larry Reid's program, it don't matter whether you have an unfamiliar scope with the public viewing. The fact of the matter is it was listed for you in the lawyer's response. So you have to answer these things. You're not answering. You're just denying everything. Okay, all right. Okay, Cleophas, let's see how this worked for you. Right. Y'all hit the like button. Denied that the defendant was without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in the paragraph and is unfamiliar with the scope of public viewing audience or associated metrics with that program. Denied in that the defendant is without sufficient information. They just denied every damn thing. I just want y'all to know that. I'm going to say that this whole time.
Lord.
They deny and admit itself at the same time. They're still trying to claim abuse while denying every damn thing. That ain't gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry, I'm just have to say it how I feel it. You know, denied or defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge. The allegations contained in the paragraph and is unfamiliar with the scope of the public viewing. You're saying that shit again. Whatever. Blah blah blah. This is a blah blah blah. Number 37. Denied. They're going with the unfamiliar with the scope of the public viewing audience again, okay? Or its impact on the social media users. This paragraph is sheer speculation. Okay, all right, okay.
It's speculation, but they got to transcribe word for word 2 shows.
And the scope of what has happened to TD Jakes is yet to be litigated. So you can't deny whether or not the scope of what happened on that platform affected TD Jakes's income, life, health, etc., etc. You can't say that. I'm just saying.
What Marcellus just said, pay close attention.
Moving right along, you dummies. Denied. Paragraph 38 states a legal conclusion to which no response is required, and further denied that any defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny allegations contained in 38. But Mr. Youngblood,
pay attention to this.
Vehemently denies any plan, much less a conspiratorial conduct with any legal representative, and in fact has not made any financial demands on the plaintiff.
Right there, that part, right there. He just threw Blackburn under the bus.
He just told you all in his response that he made no $6 million or $3 million, $6 million. I don't forgot. $6 million requests. Ladies and gentlemen, did we pull up the $6 million request letter on this here?
Yes, we did.
And did TD Jakes file a lawsuit based on that $6 million request?
Yes, he did.
So what the hell are you denying? What the hell are you denying? Are you trying to say that the letter don't exist?
Because we got a copy. It's an exhibit in the prior file.
All right. As I get ready to sip my glass of wine from Spain, this is what I refer to as a what the fuck? This is a what the fuck moment.
The fuck?
What the fuck is you talking about? And this is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy. You're going to ruin this man's reputation. You're going to try to ruin his ministry, ruin his life, ruin his $1 billion deal that he had on the table. And you're going to say that there was no $6 million request. Here's what y'all are doing. Y'all are trying to eliminate Tyrone Blackburn like the motherfucker didn't ever exist.
Yes. And he was out here windmilling. Whole lot of windmilling over there.
In the words of my mama, shit.
Yeah.
You niggas is crazy. Yeah, you crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Yeah. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. 39, another one. Denied. Paragraph 39 states a legal conclusion to which no response is required. The denied in that the defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 39. But Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct with any legal representative, and in fact has not made any financial demands. Oh, I read that already.
That is a lie.
That's a flat out lie. Denied. 40. Just denying. States a legal conclusion to which no response is required. That denied in that the defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny allegations contained in 40. But Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct with any legal representative, as in fact, they're reiterating the fact that no financial demand has ever been made to TD Jakes whatsoever.
So what he's basically saying is that Blackburn went out here on a rogue mission without his knowledge or permission and sent that letter. That's what he's trying to imply.
Now, I have a question for you, Daryl.
Yes, sir.
Let's roll this beam footage back and let's just discuss this based upon the information that we have received. Okay. Daryl, at the beginning of this, Tyrone Blackburn said he needed to get legal representation. Y'all remember that? Not Tyrone, I'm sorry, Duane Youngblood.
Yes.
Y'all remember that Duane Youngblood?
He was representing himself at first.
Remember? He said he didn't have no attorney.
Right. And then he ended up with 3.
And he said he was working part-time. Right. Come on, y'all to remember? Come on, let's talk. Then all of a sudden, at the beginning of this, Tyrone Blackburn said he was not Duane Youngblood's attorney. He told TD Jakes' attorneys to pound sand. Y'all remember that? I'm not his attorney. And then all of a sudden, he then said, I'm the pappy. I'm the attorney. I'm going to go ahead and submit this information pro vice hoc or pro hoc vice, however it goes. And he submitted information to the state of Pennsylvania to act as Duane Youngblood's attorney. He continued on all of these months. He has not denied the fact that a $6 million request letter was sent. He has not done those things for months. Now we have come down to the tail end of this stuff, and they have flipped the script, and now they want to deny that the $6 million request letter ever existed.
My God. It gets better.
This is crazy. Let's go on. Number 41, denied, states a legal conclusion to which no response is required to the extent of response is required. Defendant is not an attorney and is completely unfamiliar with the federal criminal law. No,
hold on. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Is no excuse, right? Well, first of all, he had an attorney. So now you're talking as if he's never had no attorney, which is crazy to me. I mean, this whole thing is crazy to me. Number 4, denied. 42, denied. States a legal conclusion to no response. Defendant is not an attorney, is completely unfamiliar with Pennsylvania's laws that relate to extortion. But that's but that's what the hell you got an attorney for. That's why Tyrone Blackburn's AI using ass was there. I'm just saying, who the hell are they thinking is crazy? You had Tyrone Blackburn's AI using ass there, and he was supposed to be the one familiar with the Pennsylvania laws and the information to relate to extortion and so forth. So now you all are now coming in the 5th hour because we done recognized Tyrone Blackburn done fucked all the way up with this bullshit. I'm just have to say it like I feel it.
Yes.
And now you want to come back with this bullshit in the midnight hour. That's what this is. This is ladies and gentlemen. This is fellas. If you in the chat with me, fellas, this is like an NBA game in the 4th quarter when there's 10 seconds left on the clock, and you trying to give this ball to Shaquille O'Neal with 10 seconds left, and you're gonna tell Shaquille O'Neal to try to go through the paint and lob up throw up a lob in hopes that he will hit it. When everybody knows in the clutch of the 10 seconds, you don't give the motherfucking ball to Shaquille O'Neal, you give it to Kobe Bryant's motherfucking ass. You don't give it to Shaquille. I'm just saying. Everybody knows that.
Old school, you are correct. They did say they saw the letter. So who telling the truth, who lying?
I'm just saying.
Youngblood, Blackburn did the letter. Other folks say they saw the letter. That's an admission that you're part of the conspiracy.
Where's Cadillac Kimberly when you need her? Kiss my ass, because this is a situation when you need to kiss the court's ass, because this is bull. Moving right along. Number 43, denied, of course, to which no response is required. He's without sufficient knowledge or either admit the allegations to 43. To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, much less any conspiratorial conduct with any legal representatives, blah, 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 blah.
Well, pay attention to the bottom part of it. Go ahead.
But here we go. In fact, has not made any financial demands upon the plaintiff whatsoever, further denying that Mr. Youngblood is unfamiliar with any attorney's background regarding demands upon celebrities.
So he's saying that he don't know about Blackburn shaking down celebrities in the past for money, sending them letters saying, give us this amount of money or we go public. He's saying that he had no knowledge of that.
Bullshit. And here's my thing. I'm gonna tell you.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, even if you had no knowledge, you tier 3 essay offender, pull your ear close to what this vlogger is about to tell you. This slop bucket vlogger is about to tell you. Listen to me carefully. Let me tell you. Even if that was the case, sir, when Tyrone Blackburn called your black ass, it was your responsibility to do your due diligence to find out what type of attorney or who this attorney was and what his background was when you assigned him to your case and to represent you. Stupid. You don't get to use this in the fourth quarter talking about you don't know nothing about Tyrone Blackburn and Tyrone's past and his history, etc., etc. What's wrong with you? These people are crazy and they think people are stupid and dumb. Denied. 44. No legal conclusion or response is required. It's without sufficient evidence or knowledge to either admit or deny. To the extent a response is required. Now Mr. Youngblood denies any existence again of any plan, any financial demands, and cannot possibly be a playbook.
They're denying that they conspired together to shake Bishop Jakes down. That's what this little piece means right there. If you didn't conspire or have a playbook, how did a demand letter for $6 million cash come into play? You can't get around that $6 million shakedown letter. We got the letter. We read the letter. We saw the letter. We shared the letter that your attorney sent to Bishop Jakes. I take it back. Didn't send it. Hand delivered it to the church. Didn't mail it. Hand delivered it.
And just for the sake of saying this, Duane Youngblood, listen to me very carefully, sir. I don't know why all you guys are doing, in my opinion, making all of these questionable moves when all it takes is a Google search. We had Rosalind Weems' ass, Google search. We got Tyrone Blackburn's ass, Google search. All you had to do was Google their names and the word scam behind it, or fraud, or the word exposed. That's all you had to do. And all of this stuff would have came up.
My favorite word, rutabaduki.
I'm just saying, who are y'all kidding with this? Okay, let's go on, Daryl, because you know how they are. Let's do it.
Wine from Spain.
To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood vehemently denies any plan, and the theory is severely undermined by the fact that Mr. Youngblood has not made any financial demands on the plaintiff. So what are you trying to say? That the letter doesn't exist, that Tyrone Blackburn don't exist, and the whole reason why this case exists was by a mythological letter? It was all mythological?
Read that last part.
Whosoever, so therefore cannot possibly be an intention to profit significantly.
What is $6 million if it's not to profit significantly? $6 million is a significant profit.
Correct.
I don't know nobody that would ask for $6 million and wouldn't consider that a significant profit. That's an attempt to get paid and get rich and get out that rooming house and get out and quit your part-time job. Maybe I'm maybe I'm looking at it different. I don't know. Shit.
Right. Moving right along. Did I read that?
Oh Lord.
Oh, do I need to read 46?
The bottom part.
To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood's claims regarding the abuse by the plaintiff are not isolated. So if they're not isolated, what are you then trying to say?
Basically, you're trying to say that he's not the only one. Seems
okay.
like.
All right. Moving right along. So you're still besmirching this man's character even in your response. Let's continue. That's what got y'all asses in this hot water in the first place. But let us continue.
Pay close attention to this number 47.
Denied. States that a legal conclusion regarding harm and reputation to which no response is required, and further denied in that the defendant, without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny allegations contained in the paragraph. 47, regarding plaintiff's reputation or philanthropy. Further denied, is there any connection whatsoever between Mr. Youngblood interview on Larry Reid Live or any other medical condition associated with the plaintiff?
The heart attack.
The heart attack.
This is what he's trying to distance himself from.
Which you can't distance yourself from, by the way.
Because the man had a heart attack live on his church program, and you got served with papers the next day.
And let me say this. You're trying to litigate something that must be litigated in the court of law if the case continues. You can't litigate it in your response. It has to be litigated in court, because those are things that can be brought up in the court as far as, Daryl, what do you call it? Damages and all of those other things. You're trying to litigate that in your response. And in my opinion, you can't litigate that here. And your other attorney, sir, has already tried that, and it didn't work for him. And it damn sure ain't gonna work for you. I'm just saying.
Because when Bishop Jakes brings his medical records into the court and shows that the stress that you caused him by lying on him, and a jury looks at that, game over.
Here we go. 48, denied. Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 48 regarding plaintiff's value system regarding victims of sexual abuse. Listen at that. Sir, you in a world of trouble. Defendant is without sufficient information. Here's what I want to say. You guys see this right here? This little line right here? He done said this throughout this entire document.
Every line. So here, you don't know nothing. You ain't seen nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't have no knowledge, no information, no nothing. This response could have been one page. I don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't know shit. Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl. Do you know Tyrone motherfucking Blackburn then, nigga? That's my next question. Because now you acting like you don't know nothing. You don't even know Tyrone Blackburn.
You better call Tyrone. Call him. Oh, excuse me. I got carried away. Let me drink my wine.
I'm just saying, Daryl, you talking about you without sufficient information or knowledge to anything and everything. So where the fuck did Tyrone Blackburn come from? And what's been submitted to the court on your behalf for all of these months? You tier 3 SA offender? Who you think you fooling? Son of a bitch. This is crazy. Moving right along. Paragraph 50 is merely an incorporation of paragraph and no response is required. To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood incorporates the entirety of his responses in all the preceding paragraphs. Admitted that on October the 28th of 2024 and November the 3rd, Mr. Youngblood recounted during a live interview.
Take your time.
Daryl, I just have to laugh because this is such bullshit.
Yeah.
Let me read. Let me go on. He recounted during a live interview on the Larry Reid Live show instances of SA abuse at the hands of the plaintiff. So you do admit that. So you are admitting this part. You admitted this, and you've made some other admissions in this whole document. Okay, let's continue. Wow, this is crazy.
54 is very crazy.
Admitted, Mr. Youngblood made specific statements outlined in this paragraph regarding the essay abuse. 53, admitted. Now he's admitting everything. Mr. Youngblood made the specific statements outlined in the paragraph regarding that. Okay. 54.
Here we go.
Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations regarding what social media platforms, if any, utilized by Larry Reid Live, which experts, if any, the producers chose to air, and what the metrics are regarding the viewership.
This is where he throws him under the bus.
But here's the other thing to this. They gave you some information submitted to the court. TD Jakes' team submitted that information, right? We're not slow around here. And the matrix, of course, is adjusting and changing every day because people are watching the videos every day. So those numbers are increasing on a daily basis. So let's be clear here, ladies and gentlemen.
Those videos are down now, right?
Huh?
Aren't those videos down now?
I don't believe so. Hell no.
Oh.
Hell no. Them videos ain't down.
Oh.
And if they are down, it's too late now because I got them.
Everybody got them.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Jake's lawyers got them and transcribed them verbatim.
I'm just saying. If any, the producers chose to air, blah, blah, blah. Admitted, Mr. Youngblood has made statements concerning the plaintiff. Denied, defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations of the plaintiff's speculation about how the interviews were interpreted by the viewers. If you need anybody to come into court and tell you how the hell they interpreted this bullshit, it will be quite easy to get people to come in and make statements on how they view this stuff. On both sides.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying. Moving right along. Denied. States a legal conclusion regarding harm which no response is required. Further denied in the even that a response is even required. Mr. Youngblood's statements on October 28th and October 3rd are completely true. And therefore cannot possibly be defamatory or false.
Uh-oh. So he doubled down. I was telling the truth. Everything I said, them two showed.
Daryl, do you think these attorneys talk to Tyrone Blackburn?
Hell no. Hell to the no.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even know I didn't have y'all up here, but here's where that line was. That's number 57. He said that the episodes are completely true.
True. Everything. So he basically saying everything was on those two shows completely true.
I am human first. I wish I was lit. I ain't even lit yet. Oh, I'm gonna be lit though. Because I'm still drinking. Okay, let's move on. I wish I was lit. Denied. Paragraph 58 states a legal conclusion. No response is required. Denied. Defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations contained in paragraph 48. Dealing with the plaintiff's reputation or prominence. Whatever. But you made certain statements about if he did certain things with you and he wanted to do certain things with you because his stock was rising. And you said that on a live, sir. You remember talking about his stock was rising, so you would have slept with anybody or anything. Y'all don't remember that? All right.
Yeah. Well, his lawyers definitely remember.
Okay, let's continue. Number 60. Paragraph 60, legal conclusion regarding malice and intent to which no response is required. To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood's statements are not false. Wow. So you're just trying to cover all the bases. And that ain't going to work. Denied. Paragraph 68 states multiple legal conclusions regarding malice, intent, motive, conspiratorial conduct, and extortion, and thus no response is required. To the extent a response is required, Mr. Youngblood's statements are not false. So again, you double down, and again, ladies and gentlemen, further denied in that Mr. Youngblood has made no financial demand upon the plaintiff, and therefore the theory floated by the plaintiff is severely undermined.
He keeps saying that no financial demand was made to Bishop Jakes, and we saw the letter asking for $6 million or we go public. But he keeps doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on the fact that he never had sought any financial gain. And that is a lie. That's going to bite him in the ass during the next process.
I'm skipping down to number 63 because everything else is just denied anyway. To the extent of responses required, Mr. Youngblood's statements are not false. So he doubles down again in number 63. Further denied is that the defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to either admit or deny the allegations regarding the plaintiff's reputation or alleged injury. You know what this sounds like to me, Daryl? They're waving a white flag without waving a white flag.
Because this lawyer knows they don't have a leg to stand on.
They're waving a white flag without waving a white flag. That's what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. To the extent of responses required. Okay, Mr. Youngblood's statements are not false. Further denied is the defendant is without sufficient information or knowledge to deny the allegations in number 4. Number 65. To the extent required, plaintiff cannot possibly be entitled to damage because there is no liability.
And that's a damn lie. You said the man assaulted you.
You went on a public platform twice and made those statements.
And you tried to shake him down for $6 million. And he don't have no liability? Okay. I did the rest of it, I just went on down to the bottom of number 67.
Yeah, here we go.
Where it says in short.
Okay, well, we'll go to in short. In short, Mr. Youngblood has not conspired with anyone at any time regarding the merits of this case, period. Plaintiff's theory is wholly undermined by the fact that Mr. Youngblood has not made any demand upon, much less engaged in any direct or indirect settlement discussions with the plaintiff. Of course you haven't, because he sued your ass.
And you had your lawyer send the shakedown letter. Blackburn did it for you. Or are you saying that he did it on his own without your knowledge?
And okay, and let me go ahead and say that for those of you that want to know about this. A lawyer cannot submit a demand letter or request on behalf of a client unless that client actually signs off and agrees to it, period.
Because he can get barred and sanctioned and fined if he does that.
Stupid asses. You can keep denying this shit all you want to, but you're just dumb. All of you dumb. You call TD Jakes dumb. No, you dumb. You was dumb for bringing that damn stupid ass tier 3 SA offender on your platform. You was dumb for over a year fooling around with Manasseh Androgynous Jordan. You was dumb for fooling around with these people, and you was dumb for saying that mess. And now all of a sudden, now you want to act like you some sort of humble person and you so integral. You're full of shit, just like your tier 3 sex offender guest was. Mr. I'm on my way to Ghana.
72 and 73.
Let's skip down. I'm sick of this. I'm so mad already. I can't even breathe. In paragraph 72 states a legal conclusion in the form of a prayer for relief for compensatory damages, interest, attorney fees, and all costs, all damages to which no response is required. To the extent that a response is required, plaintiff cannot possibly be entitled to damage because there is no liability. Well, you got to go ahead and argue that in the court, because he and TD Jakes deserves a opportunity to show where liability and cause could be introduced for the bullshit that your client put out here. I'm just saying. That's moving right along.
The purpose of the lawsuit.
That's our whole purpose. To the extent a response is required, plaintiff cannot possibly be entitled to damages. Again, he says there is no liability. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
And the affirmatives on the next page, I want to explain.
All right, let's go forward with the affirmatives. Did we miss it? Oh, yeah, we did miss it. Let me go back up. First affirmative, defense, truth. So you're going to explain this?
Yeah, I'm going to explain what a cause of action is.
All right, let's go. Go for it.
A cause of action is a fact or facts that enable a person to bring in action against another person. Jakes has done that. Period. He's saying that Jake can't do that. Jake has already done that. That's a cause of action. You lied on me. I feel you lied on me. I sued your ass.
Correct.
That's the end of it. The next one, absence of harm. I'm going to give you that. The absence of harm refers to the state where no physical, psychological, emotional, or financial damage or injury is experienced by an individual or group. Essentially, it means preventing or minimizing negative consequences. And the legal framework for that, the harm principle in law popularized by John Stuart Mill suggests that individuals should be free to act as they please as long as their actions don't harm others. Youngblood's lies harmed Bishop Jakes.
That is correct. It harmed his reputation. It harmed his business dealings. It harmed his physical body. So you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. Sorry, sir. Try again.
Now, third affirmative defense, waiver. And this is where the affirmative defense comes in. It's a legal strategy where a defendant in a civil lawsuit or criminal case introduces evidence that, if proven, could negate their liability, even if the prosecution or plaintiff has proven their initial case. Essentially, it is a way for the defendant to say, even if what you're saying is true, I still shouldn't be held liable because here are some detailed explanations of that. Not just a denial. An affirmative defense goes beyond simply denying the plaintiff or prosecutor's claim. It introduces new facts or arguments. He has failed to do that.
Well, here's the thing. In essence, though, the judge can say that he is introducing new facts and argument because stuff that he said didn't happen, he's now reasserting and saying that those things did happen.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
And he has, under this, he has the burden of proof, which means he has to prove the affirmative defense. And he has not done that. He has not done it. He's got to prove self-defense, statute of limitations, or duress. Or insanity. Well, he is crazy as shit, so he might get that one. Failure to mitigate damages. In a civil case, the plaintiff cannot recover damages that they could have reasonably avoided. Bishop Jakes can't be held to that because he didn't do it. He's saying, I didn't do shit, so I should be held to that.
Right.
So that's not going to fly. The last one, the fifth, is qualified privilege. Qualified privilege is a legal defense in a defamation case, offering protection to certain communications made in good faith and under specific circumstances. I'm going to say that again. Made in good faith. It differs from absolute privilege, which offers complete immunity by being conditional and potentially lost if malice is proven.
Stop. I'm about to hit you with this, Daryl. I'm sorry I got to do this.
Go ahead.
How do you have qualified privilege if you're saying that no communications or nothing has transpired throughout the course of your court case? How do you have qualified privilege? Because there's no documents, there's no conversations, there's no none of this. So how do you have privilege? Privilege for what? You don't need privilege when there's no communications and there's no conspiracy and there's no communications between all of these parties involved. What the hell are you talking about? I know how to read and I know how to comprehend. How do you get qualified? How do you get qualified privilege if nothing has ever been sent to TD Jakes? Nobody has communicated anything to the attorneys or none of that kind of stuff. How do you have qualified privilege? Man, knock it off, bro.
Okay. Now here's the other part. He has to present his argument without malice. And what that means is the privilege can be defeated if the plaintiff, Bishop Jakes, proves the statements were made with malice, meaning ill will or reckless disregard for the truth. First, you said the man molested you in the house. Then you said he did something to you in your car. Which is it? You're telling a lie on this man. Your intent is to shake this man down for $6 million. That's malice.
Correct.
And it does not, this qualified privilege does not give you a license to lie.
Correct. And you've been lying. And you're still lying.
Making false statements with malicious intent can still lead to liability.
Which you're still lying, because you're saying that you're admitting some of these statements and saying some of these things did happen. You're still saying that this stuff still happened. And you have no proof that any of these things happen, which it qualifies to me as a false statement.
Yeah, and that's it. And we've covered the entire document.
In an hour and 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been listening to any vlogger, any content creator who's been calling TD Jakes names, saying that he is guilty of these things, attributing him and attaching him to Sean P. Diddy Combs, you need to stop listening to them yesterday. And if you've made certain statements regarding TD Jakes in regards to this case and P. Diddy case, you need to repent and you need to apologize immediately, because you are wrong for doing so. And the reason why I'm making sure that I have my nice glass of wine is to tell you ninjas that what you have allowed to happen on this internet and on these YouTube streets is disgusting. These vloggers running around here talking about they got so much integrity, Everybody else is slop bucket, but they got integrity, and they've been lying to you this entire time. Now, let me go ahead and give you a legal prognosis for what I think is about to transpire. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I have been discussing with lawyers before we came on this here live. Let me share a few things, and I'll tell you what the lawyers told me. First of all, this is what the lawyer said to me. They could not believe that Tyrone Blackburn, that the judge did not toss Tyrone Blackburn's behind out on his black ass when he continued to make all of these mistakes and these AI missteps and this symphonic AI bullshit that he has been submitting to the court. The lawyer said to me he could not believe that Tyrone Blackburn has gotten this far with his incompetence. That's what this man said to me. Okay? The first thing. He said, okay, I explained the stuff to him. I said, okay, this is where we're at right now. He said, you know what? He said, I will be surprised. First of all, everybody's consensus is this is not going to work. The judge is going to come back with a proper response. And guess what's going to happen after the judge? It is a consensus amongst lawyers that TD Jakes' team is going to enter a request for a summary judgment. They're not even going to wait for this to go to court. They're going to ask for the judge to submit a summary judgment because of the bullshit of all of this that they can either confirm or deny. Right? Because they can't confirm or deny shit. Only thing they can admit is, oh, we think everything Duane Youngblood said about TD Jakes is absolutely true. You can, but you can neither confirm nor deny anything. But you saying that everything that Duane Youngblood said is true. Oh, okay then. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's move on. So according to my sources, they are saying that the TD Jakes is probably going to enter in a summary judgment. Now, I asked them, would that be the point in time that they named the co-conspirators and the rest of the John Does? Okay. It could be a possibility or it could not be a possibility is what I was told. Okay. Which means Dr. Scrotum Sniffer might get away unless TD Jakes files a separate lawsuit against Dr. Scrotum Sniffer. You understand what I'm saying? Because the summary judgment is going to bring all of this to a screeching halt. It's never going to see the light of day in a courtroom. And you guys remember back in the day, I said that was probably going to be the case in the beginning anyway. But that's what my sources are telling me at this particular point. I'm not surprised by that. I will simply say if Dr. Scrotum Sniffer is able to skirt off into the Guyana sunset it would be a tragedy that TD Jakes' team would not file against him, because not only has he been making statements during the Duane Youngblood saga, but he's been making statements as it relates in regards to Manasseh Jordan. Okay? That's just my opinion. That's what I was heard. That's what I was told. Daryl, I'm going to leave my comments there. What would you like to add, or what would you like to further say in this regard?
Duane Youngblood and all of his criminals that wrote affidavits.
Oh, shit.
And his brother.
Oh, my God.
All of them are pawns in a much bigger game. He's not who Bishop Jakes wants. This is the first step. I think more people are going to be added in the coming days to that lawsuit.
I hope so.
I think so.
I hope so.
The reason I think that is because Bishop Jakes has added a new lawyer to his legal team that specializes in defamation and slander.
Oh, she's about to eat this alive, Daryl. They brought her on at the right time. They knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what they were doing.
They may ask for a summary judgment, but those other people are going to be held accountable.
Right. Now, let me say this to Brad N. Sumner, who is the, I guess, the lawyer over there at the Sumner Law Group. Brad, I'm really sorry that you have this piece of shit for a client. I really do. I want to tell you, I apologize for that. Seriously. And I apologize that this shitty ass attorney used your law firm in the pro hoc vice to submit all of this bullshit, and now you guys are having to come back and do a cleanup job in this particular situation. My heart goes out to you guys, and to be quite frank with you, and I'm being totally honest, because you have a shitty client.
Shitty.
Your client had a shitty attorney. Now, Brad, where the fuck is Tyrone? That's what I want to know.
Running over folks in New York.
What the fuck is Tyrone? He's like Waldo. He's missing.
No, he ain't. He ran over folks in New York. He went to jail. That way, yeah.
Is he going to be able to make his 24th? Is he going to be able to respond by the 18th and submit his paperwork on the and be in court by the 24th at 1:30 in the courtroom?
Me, Charlene. Oh, excuse me.
I'm just saying.
That nigga ran over somebody that were trying to serve him. He ran over a 61-year-old man trying to serve him some court documents.
What kind of
bagged up over there, ran forward and then bagged up on his ass. Boom, 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 boom. Like he's in a U-Haul.
Tyrone Blackburn's ass is what I want to know.
He in New York.
Now let me tell y'all what's been going on with Tyrone Blackburn, because I've been doing a little bit of research too. Y'all know a lot of the cases that he submitted in that P. Diddy situation are being tossed out and thrown out.
And one of the women fired him because she said he lied. She said, I ain't never told him to do that.
Fired him damn near on the stand. She was on the stand testifying, saying, I didn't tell him to do none of that shit. Mm-hmm. So is that what Duane Youngblood's gonna try to use? Oh, I didn't know none of this. I can neither confirm nor deny that a $6 million request letter. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you sent the letter,
on your letter,
hold on. We know a letter was sent because the vlogger said he saw the top portion of the letter. So how did you, as the client, not see the letter when a vlogger stated on a live that he did see the top portion of the motherfucking letter? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck? Why are we playing these types of games? That's why I don't like the internet, because the internet lets people say all kinds of bullshit, say all kinds of untruths, and then when other people come out here and have to tell the truth, you get to looking at the other vloggers like something is wrong with us. No, ain't shit wrong with me. What's shit wrong with all of these unintegral people who keep doing all of this bullshit on the internet, and this nasty, disgusting lawyer who submitted all of this shit to the court. That's who has something wrong with him. Not me, not Daryl, not St. James, not all of the rest of these people who have been telling the truth about the situation. That's all I'm gonna say on that. This show was brought to you by Nigga Please. I can't stand these kind of people. You're just dishonest. You're dishonest. You're disloyal. You don't have no, honestly, Duane Youngblood, if you had any God in you whatsoever, you would have stopped this train and you would have got off of this ship a long damn time ago. But because of your anger and your jealousy of Bishop T.D. Jakes, you allowed this stuff to roll on and and you and your brother need to go see a psychiatrist and a dentist.
Damn, a dentist?
You need to see a psychiatrist and a dentist. Because you thought you was going to take a bite out of T.D. Jakes' ass, and he flipped the script, and he's taking a bite out of your asses.
Mm.
How dare you people? And where is your wife who submitted that stupid ass affidavit? Everybody's in conjunction with this bullshit, but we supposed to neither confirm nor deny that any of these submitted affidavits and all of these bullshit ever existed. You wrote this document like none of this shit ever existed in life.
Mm. Mm.
On behalf of T.D. Jakes, I'd like to say, and I'm probably going to miss up all my monetization. Fuck you. You get a big old fuck you on this case. Shout out to all of you that love and support the Mad Church Disease channel. Hit the like button. I'm going to go pour me another glass of wine as I go finally have something to eat. Y'all make sure y'all share this broadcast. And let me tell you something. If you hear any other vlogger say this stuff about T.D. Jakes and you're listening to the show and you don't put something down in the chat to say y'all are lying and y'all need to stop lying, shame on you.
Shame, shame. Everybody know your name.
Shame on you, because you're sitting over there entertaining this bullshit, and this man is talking about he can neither confirm nor deny. He done said that shit for 73 fucking times. He said that in this document.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Full of shit.
That's all I have to say, Daryl. I'm done.
I'm done too.
Y'all make sure y'all support the Mad Church Disease even when we go off. I know many of you, sometimes you wait till we get off. Make sure y'all support the show. I need at least 10 of you guys to support the show so I can give our guest Daryl Moore some support as well and support Daryl Moore. Y'all make sure y'all support the show. Right now, I need 8 more of you guys to support the program. Let me switch over here and see. Make sure my numbers is right. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I need 8 more of you guys while we're getting off the live here. Yeah. I didn't even know that was over there. All right, you guys, make sure y'all support the show. I'm shouting you out. Give me a second. You know, try to wait to the end here. Oh, let me send some shout outs here to some supporters. Charity, thank you so very much. Judith, thank you so very much for your support, Judith. I really do appreciate you supporting the Mad Church Disease channel. There were a couple of you the other day, too, that supported the channel. Let me go ahead and mention your names as well, because I don't like to forget you guys at all. I don't like to forget y'all at all. Alice, thank you so very much. Pamela, thank you so very much for supporting the Mad Church Disease channel. So can you guys please support the channel, support the guest here, Daryl Moore. I'll be helping divvying up with Daryl Moore once the show ends, but I need at least 8 more of you guys to support the broadcast. Now, I don't have on any plans on coming live tomorrow or any other day after today. I got to do some work tonight to get you guys some videos for tomorrow, some shorts up. But I'm done with Duane Youngblood. I'm done with these vloggers. I'm so sick of these people. Shame. I feel like Esther. I Am Human first said I'm over here drinking like Grady. Well, now I Am Human. I feel like Esther. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you people for doing this stuff to T.D. Jakes.
Low down, dirty dog.
And Larry, if I was an evil person and I pray evil prayers, this would be a time I would go to God and ask God to, like, literally take you on up out of here. Because you knew exactly what you were doing. You all knew exactly what you were doing, disparaging this man's name like you all were doing. Shame on you all for doing that. In my opinion, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves for even inviting Duane Youngblood up on your platform. And according to Duane Youngblood's attorney now, he's saying you did all the commentary. They threw you under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was a short bus because your ass is dumb as hell. You dumb as hell. And you dumb as hell for bringing that man up on that platform. And guess what? Not too many hints days, whether it be the Duane Youngblood's case or another case. Larry, you going to get your just due for messing with people and doing the stuff that you've been doing to people. And this message was brought to you by Fuck You. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. Please make sure that you hit the like button, and please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon, and make sure you press all notifications so that way you will never miss any of the exclusive content that comes on my channel. Make sure that you never miss a video. Now, I try to go live every day about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I come back at night at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 10:30 Eastern Standard, with some more exclusive content. So if you want more Mad Church Disease show content, we'd love for you to become a member, a revolutionary member of our channel. Please make sure that you hit the join button that's right next to the subscribe button or somewhere around here so that you guys can receive access to special community posts. You guys get all of the access to my community only lives, because we've got some sipping chats that we're going to be doing, and you guys will get exclusive content. So just make sure that you head on over to the channel page, click on the join button, and make sure that you do that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you on my very next video.
We are Mad Church Disease, helping you understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. This is a show for everyone, believers and non-believers, from churched to the unchurched. Help us grow the channel by supporting our non-profit causes and create more consistent content. Donate by Cash App or PayPal, or buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com.